It's hard to explain the league or compare it to something out there, because really what I did was just take my favorite things, whether it's Rucker Park, Drew League, NBA, Soho House, and kind of putting all those experiences in one. It's an all-inclusive experience, and the whole goal was to take a few different industries and hospitality offerings that exist and kind of putting them all together. People love what they can't have. I know I do. So anytime there's a list or a line to get in, I know that drives curiosity, and that was the tone I wanted to set ever since season 1. We're kind of just using sport as like that common denominator to bring all the brands together that don't typically do these type of partnerships. But here at the league, we're redefining what sport even means, right? And what sport culture is. It's created a demand for people to find out what we're doing here. And it's the first league where you can do 7 different things under one roof. You can actually miss a game here because there's a bar outside, there's food truck showcases outside, there's VIP sections, there's tons of stuff to do here. Really the bottom line is what the jerseys actually say, which is the company. That means like personnel from that company is here. Every team in the league is a brand, and it's a very curated approach as well. So fashion teams, hospitality groups, agriculture companies, lifestyle companies, those are the teams. Hence why we have LRG or Soho House. Justin Bieber's new brand, Skylark, has a team. And so the league is starting to become that machine or platform that brands get to put their names in to be involved in. And then it taps the community because players are going to play their hearts out wearing this brand name. And I think that's a lot more efficient and functional than an actual billboard, if you ask me, because people are going to post pictures from their favorite moments. And the players win because they're seen, but then the brands win as well because people are posting their favorite highlights, and then they're posting the scores to the games, and it just puts everyone in a position to be seen in a positive, cool light. Music blends into the league seamlessly because music is like the heartbeat to culture. Justin, he was telling me about the really cool brand he's been working on, Skylark, and he thought the league was a perfect platform for Skylark to unveil and roll out and show up in community. The league was like a seamless entry point for him to kind of roll out that brand from a cultural community level.
Skylark on 3. Skylark on 3. 1, 2, 3, Skylark!
Skylark actually has a soccer team as well. So one Tuesday night, we had a band outside, and a lot of drums, a lot of trumpets, a lot of saxophones, and they were right here. He turns around and joins the actual band. He gets on the drums and goes crazy for about like 5 minutes. Put on a full show outside in the middle of the game. To see somebody go from playing to playing drums, that was like the epitome for like an only at the league moment. I listen to a lot of Playboi Carti, I listen to a lot of Travis Scott, a lot of Tame Impala, but when the Swag album dropped, I instantly gravitated to that. I looked at my most listened album and Swag was up there. The album was really good, really dope, and shout out to Swag. Swag over everything.
It's all love, man. It's all energy, man. This is all like what brotherhood looks like, bro. This shit is crazy. JB, where the fucking hoop? Where the fucking hoop? Where the...
Top 5 moments at the league is such a hard question because, genuinely speaking, in full transparency, I think I've had some of the best moments of my life here at the league. I would say week 1, day 3, which was probably one of the wildest days and energy points of the league.
Week 1, day 3. Day 1 was crazy, day 2 was crazy. Day 3, I'm not gonna be able to explain, honestly.
It was so crazy, it took us like 30 minutes to get our game started. And that's because it was a full star-studded crowd. JB showed up to, coach on Team Skylark. We got Amber Rose, Ryan Garcia, the Ty Dolla $ign, Blueface, Raven Simone. We got Kyle Massey in the building. And so we look up and we got the most turned up game, and you would have swore it was like some award show or some gala. You never really know who you're gonna see here at the league, and I think it starts with who the teams are. Every night is like a new night to see who pops out. The design of the court was inspired by the shoe surgeon. We are at currently Surgeon Studios, the origin of where the league started. And so we really played into the skull because that is the design language for the shoes. And so as you can see on the floors here, we got skulled out floors just to really push how exclusive we're designing everything. And so everything is an exclusive, curated feel. And so we wanted to just extend that messaging to the basketball court as well. This place actually constantly changes during the day. We teach people how to make shoes here from scratch in the daytime, but then as the night goes on, this turns into our back house for production. So as you see here, we got our meme house area, everything back here. This is the team behind the stream. Shout out Meme House. At the league, we love everything to be outside of the normal. That's why this big apple stays here during every single day. It's actually our backdrop for our post-game interview. So after during a halftime or after every single basketball game, after every single soccer game, I sit down with the player of the game or the entire team in front of this big apple, and it kind of became like one of the trending photo op moments that people want to be a part of because they know this is the moment where we're going to talk about the great thing they just did. So this actually became one of our favorite photo ops of the entire venue. So this is our pregame tunnel walk. This is like a very big part of our league right here. This tunnel is where we're capturing players and we're capturing their outfits and we're showing what they're wearing before the game. And so most leagues, people just kind of show up in their games in like in sweatpants and slippers or just real comfortable. Here at the league, people dress to impress. You know, they're looking forward to this hallway so they can show off what they're wearing. Every week at the league, as we're posting the top athletes and the top plays, we're also posting the top outfits. So the league is all about luxury, it's all about experiential. So again, players get the luxury and the privilege to show up and their jerseys are already hung up for them. After the game, players leave their jerseys, we wash them for them, and they come back. So if you take a look here, this will give you a message on who the first game is. We went with the Laker-inspired jerseys for Team Unmatched right here. So shout out Donnie. Hey Donnie, if you're watching this, you know I'm always rooting for you. Unmatched first everybody, man, I'm with y'all. Hey, by the way, this hat, look what that say. What that say? Unmatched, we always gang over here. So this is our cool bar area, our lounge area, our exclusive moment for all guests when they get here. This is the area I was telling you about. You might actually miss a game here because it's a vibe, it's the energy here, people everywhere, there's energy at the bar. Right now, it's a little calm because we're getting ready for the night. This is the calmness before the storm. So everything around me is going to be surrounded by people here in the next couple hours. You guys are going to see here very shortly. The league is really all about the networking and the camaraderie, and this is typically where most of that takes place. The shoe wall behind me is actually a sneak peek into Dom's room, which we're going to go to in a second. But everything we've done here, from a shoe creation standpoint, it varies. Whether it's working with Bentley, a shoe we created and designed cars with Bentley, created a shoe for LeBron James when he became the #1 scorer of all time. Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie, Lon Von, Gucci right here. The list goes on. So we've been able to create, Surgeon has been able to create some of the craziest pieces for some of the biggest brands all over the world. We actually created a list of the list. So within the space, you got to be on a separate list to be able to come upstairs, and that's what this is. There's a separate list of people who are granted VIP access, whether you're a direct player guest, whether you're a team owner, team captain, team brand. Certain people get an exclusive wristband that grants them access upstairs. People love when there's a list to be able to do something, and so I think putting that aspect to where there's a separate entry point creates more demand for like what's upstairs, who's upstairs, and it just kind of creates this like everlasting energy in the space. And so once you're up here, this is like the bird's eye view of the league. These are, I guess, what you call the best seats in the house. We have about 8 suites on this side right here, and then this is where we're hosting all of our clients. My favorite seat in the house is actually on the court, our courtside seats. Courtside seats at the league basically means standing room on the court. Right now, we're currently in the vault room or the locker room or the special client room. This is where we bring special moments and special people to come by and elaborate on what we're doing here. And right now, I'm here with Brian, bro. So how do you feel having a team in the league? How has the league been able to, help impact the brand? And how has the league been able to give people an opportunity to express themselves on and off the court?
A lot of times with Sweet Sweat, we don't get to show how it works, right? We just get to talk about the product. Here we're getting to show how Sweet Sweat works with basketball. We're putting it on the players. It's an active way for us to show how our company works with sports.
Billboard, it was a pleasure. Thank you guys for coming down to the league, checking out what we've been doing for the past few seasons. I know I've been wearing a lot of hats here. I'm also the commissioner, but I'm also a player. Right now I got the team behind me. We got a game coming up, and now it's time to get in that mode with the squad. So I gotta go do what I do. Peace.